Hello students, I continue the explanation of Act 1 Scene 2 from the entry of Trinculo. Trinculo makes the entry. Trinculo says here, here's neither bush nor shrub to bear off any weather at all, and another storm brewing. I hear it sing in the wind. Yond same black cloud, yond huge one, looks like a foul bombard that would shed his liquor if it should thunder as it did before. I know not where to hide my head. Yond same cloud cannot choose but fall by pailfuls. What have we here? A man or a fish, dead or alive? Let's discuss it here. Now, in these lines, Trinculo is saying, or he is making a reference here in these lines, that there is no natural protection against the storm. He says here, neither there is bush nor shrub to bear off any weather at all. So, neither there is bush nor shrub to have shelter against the storm brewing. So, storm that is ready to burst, or you can call it as the bad weather. I hear it sing in the wind. So, how he comes to know? The sound of the whistling of the wind is heard, and this gives the clue to Trinculo that very soon the storm is likely to come. Yond same black cloud, yond huge one, looks like a foul bombard. So it's told over here about the black cloud. It's told about the huge one, looks like the foul bombard. That means foul pot of wine. That would shed his liquor. So pot of wine that is about to pour out its content, or you can call it as the liquor or alcohol or wine, if it should thunder as it did before. So he means to say, if it should thunder as it did before, I know not where to hide my head. So again, if there is thunder or lightning, again if there is the storm, then he doesn't know that where he can hide his head. Okay, yon same cloud cannot choose but fall by pailfuls. What have we here? A man or a fish? Now suddenly he says here about the clouds that are likely to bring the heavy rain. Clouds that are likely to bring the heavy rain. And then what is he? Suddenly he sees he sees something, and he's saying, what is here? He's asking this question, whether it is a man or a fish. Another question is whether it is dead or alive. A fish, he smells like a fish, a very ancient and fish-like smell. So in this line, it reflects about the filthy state. It reflects the filthy state of Caliban. So he says here that he has a fish-like smell. Trinculo says here that Caliban has the fish-like smell. It smells like the dried fish, strange fish. Then he's saying here a kind of not of the newest poor John. Now you have to keep in mind the name, the kind of not the newest poor John. The reference that is being made over here is to the kind of a saltwater fish. Okay, so he's saying here, strange fish were I in England now as once I was, and had but the fish painted on. So what is he saying here? That in case if he would have been, or he wishes that he should have been in England, and over there he would have painted the fish on the board, and this fish which he would have painted on the board, that would actually earn him a silver coin. So one who would see and get attracted towards the painting of the fish, he will pay for it. So that's why he's saying here that would give a piece of silver, there would this monster make a man. So he means to say here that this monster on the island, Caliban, who is a monster of this island, would make a good fortune, would make a good fortune because of the earning in England. When they will not give a doit. Doit means the Dutch coin. So the people over here, they will refuse to give a Dutch coin as a penny. Okay, so they will not give a Dutch coin, or they will not prefer giving a penny to relieve a lame beggar. They will lazy out 10 to see a dead Indian. So they will be ready to give 10 pennies to have a look at a dead Indian. Now whatever he is saying, all this is being referred to Caliban. Legged like a man and his fins like arms. So his legs are like a man. His fins are like his arms. Warm, oh my troth. So he is warm indeed. I do not know. Now let loose my opinion. Hold it no longer. This is no fish but an islander. So what is he saying here? Trinculo is giving his own opinion, and he's saying that I cannot hold my opinion any longer. And what is his opinion? That this this figure is not a fish but a native of an island, that is of this particular island, and that hath lately suffered by a thunderbolt. So thunderbolt over here refers to lightning. Alas, the storm is come again. So as I've already told you before, beginning with the explanation of scene 2 in the introduction, that storm is likely to arrive again. So this gives you the clue that the storm is come again. My best way is to creep under the gabardine. There is no other shelter hereabout. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. I will here shroud till the dregs of the storm be past. So in these lines, what is he trying to say? Since there is no other shelter present on this island, there is no other shelter present on this island, what he will do? He will creep under the cloak or the gabardine, under the cloak of, you can also call it as garment of Caliban. Then misery acquaints a man, misery makes a man, or put up with strange bedfellows, with strange companions. And he says here, I will take shelter till the dregs of the storm be past. Dregs means leftover. Till the leftover of the storm be past. Now you have to keep in mind, whenever there is a storm in the ocean and the waves, they lash against the shore, along with the waves, many things are being left on the shore. So what he means to say here, that he will remain protected under the garment or cloak of Caliban until the storm takes back the remaining portion, creeps under Caliban's gabardine. Enter Stephano singing a bottle in his hand. Now what is Stephano saying here? I shall no more to sea, here shall I die ashore. This is a very scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. Well, here's my comfort. So Stephano, what is he saying here? I will go no more to the sea. I will die ashore. Okay? Then he's saying here, this is a very scurvy time. This is a very terrible, this is a very scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. So terrible tune to sing at the funeral. Here's my comfort. Here's my comfort. He's making a reference to the wine, which is a comfort to Stefano, and he drinks it. The master, the swabber, the boatswain, and I. The master, the swabber. So one who, the master of the ship, the captain of the ship. The swabber is one who washes the deck of the ship with the help of a mop, and boatswain. Okay, and I, that is Stefano himself, the gunner and his mate, loved Moll, Meg, and Marion and Marjorie. So these are the references that he is giving here. Loved Mary, Meg, Marion, and Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate. For she had a tongue with a tang, would cry to a sailor, go hang. She loved not the savour of tar nor of pitch, then to see boys and let her go hang. This is a scurvy tune too, but here's my comfort. So he's saying here, she has no tongue, she had a tongue with a tang, sharp tongue, having the sharp tongue, and she would cry to sailor, go and hang yourself. Okay, she did not like the savor of tar. Savor is nothing but the smell of tar. Tar is nothing, it's used for making the roads and the pitches, or filling the pitches. So it's told here, she loved not the savor of tar, not of pitch. So she did not like the smell of tar or pitch. So then to see boys, let her go hang. So let's go to the sea and let her go and hang herself. That this is a scurvy tune too, but here is my comfort. So this is a terrible tune of the song, but here is my comfort. That means he is referring to the drink or the wine which gives him comfort. Then Caliban says here, do not torment me. Oh, Stefano, what's the matter? Have we devils here? Do you put tricks upon us with savages and men of end? Ha, I have not escaped drowning to be afeard now of your 4 legs. For it hath been said, as proper a man as ever went on 4 legs cannot make him give ground. And it shall be said so again, while Stefano breathes at its nostrils. Now let's discuss these lines. So what is Stefano saying here? What is the matter? The question is being asked. Caliban is saying here, don't torture me. Caliban is saying here, don't torture me. So Stefano is asking, what's the matter? Have we devils here? Another question is being asked. Do you put tricks upon the savages and men of Indies? So here, this question means that are you tricking us with savages and men of Ind? Ind over here refers to India. I have not escaped drowning to be afeard now of your 4 legs. So Stefano says here that I have not escaped drowning to get frightened of your 4 legs, for it hath been said, as proper a man as ever went on 4 legs cannot make him give ground. So this line means that he says here that the best man who ever walked on 4 legs cannot make me yield or cannot force me to get feared. And it shall be said so again while Stefano breathes at his nostril. So it will be said again till Stefano lives. Okay, so Stefano wants to say here that whatever he is saying in this verse, he is not going to stop saying all that. Rather, in case if he gets the chance to speak or to say, he will definitely speak. That's why he is saying here, breathes at his nostrils. That means still he is alive, he will speak. Caliban, the spirit torments me, oh. Okay, so I stop the explanation here.